Well, hello and good evening. My name is Jeff Hooks. I am the president of Victory Nutrition International, and it is my privilege to welcome you this evening to our product and business overview presentation. It's Thursday evening, February 28th, 2019. I'm very excited to kick off the presentation tonight. We've got a really special presentation for you tonight. I want to welcome all of you as usual. We each week, Thursday evening at 9 o'clock, same time, same meeting room, we do this presentation, and we always have a number of our top leaders and emerging leaders plugging in live. So I want to welcome all of you, and then really extend a special welcome to those of you this evening that are guests, because that's the purpose of this format. We over the next 35 minutes or so want to share some information with you. And of course, what you do with that information is entirely up to you. But we're very excited to educate you on this company called Victory Nutrition International. We are a fast-growing, young wellness company, been in business just over 5 years, doing business all over the United States and Canada. And candidly, we are the best-kept secret in the world of wellness, but that's fast changing. And so what we want to do tonight is give you information on the company, our vision, our mission, the unique wellness products, proprietary wellness products that we're bringing to market, real intellectual property, unique, exclusive, that groundbreaking, candidly, in terms of scientific validation and impact. And then we're also going to let you know about a very lucrative business model that's attached to these products and our brand and our company as well. And so if you're at a point in time in your life where maybe the idea of making some positive changes in terms of your physical wellness is of interest, then you're going to love the information that we share tonight. If, equally as important, if you're at a point in time in your life where the idea of creating some positive change from a financial standpoint is of interest, then also we're going to be very excited to share information with you about our business model. And so with that, it is my privilege to turn our presentation over to our founder, our CEO. There's not another individual on the planet that's more qualified to share with you who we are, where we've come from, and where we're going than our visionary founder and CEO, Bill Downs. Bill, take it away, sir.
Thank you so much, Jeff. I love doing these presentations when I get to spend time with Jeff and our top leaders and get to present information that has really made VNI an amazing company. And it's because of you out there. It's not because of me. So I'm trying to do my screen share right now. Give me 1 second. Let's do this. Main screen. Oh, here it is. There we go. And here we go. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. As Jeff said, this is an incredible company. It's an incredible opportunity. I didn't start VNI to benefit me. I started VNI because I wanted to serve you. And everything that we do is done to make life better for you, to restore the ability for you to be beacons of health, hope, and abundance. So as we get into this, the reason that I'm in the natural products industry is because it is the only place I know that we can make a tangible contribution to improving the health of individuals. The natural products industry is, consumers spend billions of dollars every year, primarily in 3 categories. They spend it on supplements, on fitness, and anti-aging. Gym memberships are through the roof. There's a sad reality. No matter what happens, the incidence of chronic disease is still on the rise. Obesity is still a problem. We haven't even put a dent in the incidence of chronic disease. There are thousands of dietary supplements on the market from which to choose. And it is becoming, it's just noise, it's chaos. It's becoming extremely difficult to try and figure out which ones to take, because there's not a company out there that says, our products are mediocre, we want you to buy us because we want to make money. Yet that's the motivation for the vast majority of them. Now, how do we know if we're wasting our hard-earned money? So with that as a backdrop, the next question, it's a logical question, is what is the most expensive nutritional product on the market? And quite frankly, it's the one that doesn't work because it can't get in due to things like digestive impairment. Digestive maladies are the #1 health malady in our culture. Digestive maladies are the #1 reason for emergency room visits after accidents, the #1 reason for doctor visits, the #1 most purchased over-the-counter meds, and the #1 reason for prescription drugs for a legitimate health problem. Digestive impairment is big. Couple that with the #1 addiction of the human species is greed. A lot of companies use generic low-quality ingredients in their products. They want to have low-cost products, sell them for a lot of money, make a lot of money. And for that reason, they also cut the potencies. Some companies will put an ingredient that's getting a lot of fame in the marketplace for having achieved something great. But if you look around, even the more credible companies put on the label in teeny tiny print that you have to take 3 or 4 or 5 times the amount to achieve clinical results. So they don't have enough ingredients. And therefore, the ingredients are not getting absorbed into the bloodstream. So on January the 15th of 2014, we officially launched Victory Nutrition International in the marketplace. My colleague, Steve Kushner, and I are the chief science guys that really got the ball rolling, that commissioned the original live blood cell imaging study. And having been 24 years in the ingredient business, I'm a fanatic about premium quality products. And that means products that are backed by science, that have branded trademarks, that are proprietary in the industry. Only a small percentage of companies use these ingredients, and many of them are standalone. You hardly ever see full spectrum formulas populated with an enormous amount of premium quality, patented, trademarked, and science-based ingredients. We produce high-quality products. They're unique, they are proprietary formulas, and they're exclusive to the VNI customers and partners. And because of that, we're first to market. And the advanced absorption technology, which Steve Kushner is pioneered the prototype of that. We got together after he pioneered that and really worked on taking it to another whole level. And that technology is now validated by published clinical studies, and you can go see those at vniscience.com. In addition, we have a very prestigious scientific advisory board. Dr. Kenneth Blum is the father of psychiatric genetics. He's the scientist who discovered the gene that is now the common denominator responsible for all addictive, obsessive, compulsive, impulsive behaviors, and has pioneered a foundational formula that I got an opportunity to work with him on advancing to what we now have as the KB220Z, which is the Brain Reward product. Dr. Debasis Bagchi and Manashi Bagchi, which are husband and wife researchers, have served on NIH, National Institutes of Health, grant review boards numerous times. They're editors of journals. They have hundreds and hundreds of published papers. They're the ones that actually pioneered the science behind products like grapeseed extract that produce the OPC phenomenon, chromium, Garcinia cambogia, undenatured type 2 collagen. I mean, these are really the 500-pound gorillas in the room. They really know how to bring products to market and have been involved in helping VNI get more science developed. VNI is the only company that I know of that has, and we now have over 40 published clinical studies and 3 patents with patents pending on our proprietary exclusive technologies that support the finished product, not the ingredients. This is unprecedented scientific validation. And by the way, that translates to an unprecedented superior advantage for business validation. So how do we take this credibility and this product validation to create an incredible opportunity? Anyone who partners with Victory Nutrition to do business can be assured that the products that they're promoting are made with the highest quality ingredients backed by peer-reviewed science, and most importantly, improve the health of others confirmed by actual case reports and published clinical studies. I want to say that the treasures that we will never ask you to sacrifice are your time, your reputation, your credibility, your relationships, your health, or your finances. Never. I wouldn't give those up for me. I wouldn't ever ask anybody to give them up. And we actually go out of the way to try and protect those assets for you. So the bedrock of VNI product technologies is the proteasome technology. And by the way, this is the newest depiction of what a proteasome looks like. And it's called a multilamellar clustoidal architecture. And you can see the little aura of light because it's energetically activated. That's why when the product is allowed to stand at room temperature, not in a bottle, but in a production batch for several hours, it heats up all by itself to body temperature, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, and stops. That translates to a product that absorbs, it's very body friendly. It absorbs 100% of the time, and 100% of the people have been tested. And we mimic cell membrane and body fluid properties. And this is a depiction of a cell membrane. This is the phospholipid bilayer. That's exactly the structure that encapsulates all the nanoemulsified ingredients in the Protavite that have been milled down in this energetically enhanced capsule. So, as I said before, supplements are difficult to digest because of a weak digestive system and tablets that are packed too hard, and they don't get absorbed depending on a person's digestive competence. Many purchase supplements that don't get absorbed at all, therefore they don't get any benefits. VNI's proprietary exclusive proteasome technology is the foundation for all products, and our tagline is nutrition that gets in. So I'm going to talk real briefly about Enzorb, all four products. Enzorb is the first. It's the only proteasome technology enzyme product on the market, and it is setting a new standard for enzymes. We just completed and submitted a clinical study on Enzorb's effects, and it achieved breakthrough benefits, and those will be published in the near future. Protavite is our non-GMO multivitamin mineral complex that's been proven to rehydrate blood cells that have lost their negative charge in less than 5 minutes from the time you put it in your mouth. Brain Reward is an amazing dietary supplement that's been formulated to optimize the gene expression at every step of the Brain Reward cascade to support focus, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness. And it's now, I believe, backed by 39 clinical studies, so over 30 clinical studies. And Thione Extra is an amazing immune benefit product that promotes cell detoxification, antioxidant benefits, anti-aging, and life extension. So we'll do a little bit deeper dive on the Enzorb. Enzorb is a multi-enzyme complex. That's the MEC. It's a KD120 MEC. We definitely use research codes in our clinical studies. Diet Essential is the enzyme formula. It's a stable acid-resistant multi-enzyme complex that is activated in a higher pH of the body tissues, 6.5 to 8.5, by the way. So it's not activated in the stomach because it gets absorbed pretty much directly into the blood. Therefore, we call it metabolically activated. The proprietary exclusive proteasomes are there for rapid, near immediate, and prolonged absorption. And it's a combination that is exclusively formulated for optimal metabolic, immune, and digestive support. There are no other proteasome enzyme products on the market at all. By the way, these are the claims that we can make. Its safety and efficacy is demonstrated in 2 published clinical studies, with a third one on the way. It's metabolically activated in the alkaline pH tissues inside the body on the other side of the digestive tract. It boosts and strengthens metabolism and vitality, boosts digestion of proteins, fats, and carbs, supports intestinal health and elimination, boosts immune competence, and blood health. Protavite was really the flagship product of VNI. And you have to keep in mind that there was a paper published in 2002 in the Journal of the American Medical Association, and it states, there was actually 2 papers published, stated it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamin supplements. Well, we just talked about the fact that digestive maladies are so widespread in our culture that people are not able to get the benefits. So impaired metabolism is a reduced ability to use oxygen and water, the 2 most important ingredients for life, for cells to make energy, manage energy, eliminate waste, otherwise known as metabolism. These are the primary features of chronic degenerative diseases. And again, we don't diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. We just nourish the body's ability to do what it's genetically designed to do. So Protovite is a proprietary VMP35 liquid multivitamin, mineral, and phytonutrient complex. The proprietary exclusive proteasome, unprecedented rapid absorption in less than 5 minutes, provides prolonged nutrient absorption down in the intestines as well. So it's rapid in the mouth, prolonged and sustained through the intestinal wall, promotes the cellular ability to effectively use oxygen and water. All chronic degenerative diseases are anaerobic. And again, we don't cure disease, we just make the body a healthy aerobic environment so it can use oxygen and water. As a matter of fact, we actually call Protovite liquid blood food. Peer-reviewed and published scientific research validates finished products. And by the way, just today, as of this presentation, for those who are watching on playback, I submitted another chapter in a textbook to the publisher. And the life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishing high customer retention rate. Brain Reward, again, this was the first product that I had the opportunity to work on, and we call it a patented course correction for your mind. There are the 3 patent numbers. Unfortunately, 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorder, and this is a statistic from the National Alliance on Mental Illness. We're overstressed. Stress is a killer. Add to that nutrient deficient food and poor lifestyle. Brain Reward is an effective reward deficiency nutrigenomic solution. We are not able to complete neurochemical transactions because we have Maserati brains that have been fed by lawnmower fuel, or even worse, or kerosene. Brain Reward rebalances the brain reward circuitry by optimizing gene expression. It supports dopamine sensitivity and function, helps regulate cravings, supports weight management, promotes energy and recovery, relieves stress, supports easier detox, supports improved decision-making, supports focus, attention, concentration, and cognition and mental sharpness. All of these claims are reviewed by our regulatory attorneys after it took them 6 months to sign off on these claims. We have a rock solid validation, both scientific and legal. Ion Extra, again, this is an amazing anti-aging, antioxidant, and immunity booster. It provides DNA protection and protects the structure and function of blood vessels, provides antioxidant function, glutathione and SOD functions. SOD is the 5th most abundant protein in the body. The body will rob zinc from DNA to fund SOD. It's so important. Thione Extra helps to boost glutathione and SOD functions. That works to support immune function, improve positive nitrogen balance, cellular detoxification, cell structure, function, stamina, energy output, mental clarity, anti-aging and life extension. Life-changing benefits are evidenced by, again, an astonishing high customer retention rate. So that's an overview of the products. Please do yourself a favor and take these products to improve the quality of your life. I'm 67. I don't take any medications. I go to the gym most mornings when I'm not traveling like crazy. We deserve to have a life of vitality, and VNI is committed to help you achieve beacons of health, hope, and abundance. And with that, I'm going to turn this back over to my buddy, Jeff Hooks.
Super. Thank you so much, Bill. Wonderful, wonderful information. And folks, we're going to change the deck here. I'm going to start my screen share. Give me just 1 second. We'll pick back up on the presentation right where Mr. Downs left off. All right, where are we? Slideshow and play from current slide. All right, child-proof, but I figured it out. Folks, here's what's interesting. You know, if you look at the information that Bill shared, and of course we understand lots of information, but folks, what your takeaway clearly is that these are amazing products with unprecedented scientific validation. And so, again, if you're at a point in time in your life where the idea of feeling better physically is a priority, you're going to want to engage with these products. And we're going to talk as we wrap up here in just a few minutes on some suggested next steps where you can go to evaluate the product for yourself, where you can go to get more information. But we also want you to know, and we're not shy about it. We roll out the red carpet, and we want you to know that there is a tremendous business model attached to our company, to our brand, to our mission, to our products. And if you're at a point in time in your life where the idea of creating an additional cash flow is appealing, then you're going to love what we're going to share over the next few minutes. We are actively looking for men and women that have a desire for some positive change, and that might be creating an extra $500 to $1,000 or $2,000 a month residual cash flow on the side. I call it a parallel cash flow, where you're not jeopardizing your full-time job or career. Many of our partners are building this to pay off debt, to supplement retirement, children's education, whatever the reason is. But please understand that we are positioned as a company. We're the best kept secret in the entire wellness industry. We've got a rock solid 5-year track record of operational history. We've got thousands of people enjoying the products all across the U.S. and Canada, but we're just getting started. We're young, we're fast growing, and folks, we're positioned in front of a trend that you might not have heard of yet. I don't know if you've heard of the new gig economy. GIG, the new gig economy. Look it up when you get a chance. But the gig economy is a massive trend. It's a global trend, but just in the U.S., it's a trend that, in fact, Intuit just released a study and a report on the new gig economy. Again, GIG economy. VNI didn't make that up, but the idea is, and this Intuit study basically forecasts that by the end of 2020 into 2021, 40% of the American workforce will be independent contractors. There's a big trend towards people engaging in sideline ventures and diversifying into business ventures and careers where they're in control as independent contractors, whether they're Uber drivers, whether they're renting out property to Airbnb, or whether they're building a business with VNI. It's an amazing trend, and I want to share that with you because it's important that we got a lot of people plugged into this presentation live all across the U.S. and Canada. It's important to understand that just like the health and wellness trend is a booming trend, we want you to know that if the timing's right for you, the VNI business model, we are positioned in front of this massive trend, and we're going to be talking more about that. In fact, our Saturday Quick Start call, I'm going to be doing a little bit more teaching and training on that to our leadership team, so stay tuned for that. But we are a global leader. We're changing the way relationship marketing companies are doing business. We again, everything we do, with all due respect to the industry, is different. It's unprecedented scientific validation. We've got a consistent commitment as part of our annual budget for research and development, for new product development, for expanding our intellectual property, continued research that proves what we already know about how the VNI products are impacting our customers all across the U.S. and Canada and around the world as we move forward. Now, as far as the business goes, one of the things that you heard Bill articulate this, one of our visions as part of the way we do business is we're going to underpromise and overdeliver in everything that we do. We want to we want to be good stewards of the time, effort, and energy, good stewards of our customers, and good stewards of our partners who put their trust into our platform, into our mission, and are helping us expand this mission. And so we've got some enhancements that are taking effect at midnight tonight, some new bonuses, a brand new preferred customer program, just a lot of exciting things happening as we move forward towards our Empower conference coming up in Charlotte, North Carolina in early May. So there's just a lot of exciting things happening. So we're changing the way the industry is being done, and we're doing it by simply our example, and we're excited about that. Now, the idea, I will share this with you. You might be thinking, hey, the idea of creating an extra cash flow is appealing, but I wouldn't even know where to start. What we want you to understand is you don't have to know. If you've got that desire for some positive change and you like helping people and you're coachable Those are the kind of the three attributes. We'll teach you everything else. We've got a proven system on how to do this. It's paint by the numbers. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. It's a very predictable business model, and it really is as simple as these three easy steps. First of all, the foundational activity is to become a product of the products. Use these VNI products every single day. And folks, you know, get your family on these products. I take, it's very simple. I take Protovite Brain Reward first thing in the morning. I take my Enzorb right before I go to bed. And as Bill said, you know, when you feed your body, when you feed your brain high performance fuel, it responds. It responds. And you know, just living in our modern society, we're feeding our body that lawnmower fuel, you know, metaphor that Bill shared. There's a lot of processed food, a lot of empty calories that we're feeding our bodies. And so the foundational building block is to use the VNI products every single day, become a product of the products. Next, we'll teach you how to share the products. Okay, how to invite people to learn about the VNI products. You simply share some information, share the marketing tools. You can invite people to a presentation like this that we do. We have them recorded. You can have them working for you literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're going to teach you how to do that. But you just invite people to learn about the VNI products, share some information, and follow up. Invite, share, follow up. And that simple process of activity, exposure activity, of educating people on these products is how you build your customer base. And again, we'll teach you every step of the way. And then number three, if you want to build a team, you're going to teach others. We're going to help you teach them how to do the exact same thing that you're doing. So use the products, share the products, and teach others to do the same. That's the business model. That's the business. It really doesn't get any more complicated than that. And when we do that, and when you do that, the company has a very lucrative compensation plan that rewards you with what we call thank you checks for that activity. In the form of immediate income, business that you do this week, you get paid next week. We've got individuals actually plugged into this presentation who on a very part-time basis have earned from a couple $100 their first week or two to over $1,000 their first few weeks of just immediate income as they're just starting to share the products and launch their business, again, on a part-time basis. Now, in addition to that, there's long-term residual cash flow. See, these products are consumable, and most of our customers, not all, but most of our customers get on a convenient subscription program. That's so they never run out of product. It's convenient. That you're in complete control. You can increase, decrease, cancel your subscription at any time. We even have a subscription rewards program that gives additional discounts off the product and discounts off of shipping up to and including some free shipping as well. So the idea is, let's say you shared VNI with me this week and I place a product order. Well, you get paid next week. That's the immediate income that we've already talked about. Well, when my subscription process is next month, guess what you have to do? The answer is nothing. The company handles everything. The company processes my credit card. The company packages and ships the product directly to my doorstep. So it's convenient. It's right there. You don't have to worry about anything, and you get paid. So that's the idea. The residual cash flow is you put in effort, depending on your goals, depending on your vision, depending on how hard you want to work, how big you want to build your distribution business with VNI. And the idea is you put in the effort for a period of weeks, months, or even years based on your goals, and then you get paid on an ongoing basis. We've got individuals actually that are part of VNI right now who literally were part of the company's launch the first year, and they retired, and they've been earning a residual cash flow for the last number of years. And so that residual cash flow is a powerful way to create some freedom, some time freedom, and some options in your life. Finally, third, the leadership development bonuses. We have parts of our compensation plan that reward you for helping your team succeed. It's what Zig Ziglar used to say. He used to say you can have everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And that's, I call it selfish generosity. It's free enterprise at its best. You help your team reach their goals, and then the company's going to reward you, and you're going to reach your goals. It's shared success, it's teamwork, it's collaboration, and it's really one of the things that makes VNI as a business model so special. Now, why partner with VNI? Lots of reasons, folks. We've touched on some of them. Proprietary products that you cannot get anywhere else. That's real important for you to understand. There are companies in this space that distribute their products in other channels, so they're effectively competing with their partners. We don't do that. Our products are exclusive, they're proprietary, and they're only available through authorized VNI partners. So it's a huge opportunity. No startup fees, no required inventory that you need to purchase or maintain. You've got freedom, you've got flexibility. You can work when and where you want, anywhere in the U.S. and Canada currently, and we will be expanding internationally. We've got a very specific international expansion plan as we move forward. And so you've got the ability to travel if that's of interest, and have it be a legitimate tax deduction by simply sharing the VNI, having a coffee meeting, having a presentation, and you can travel. We've got many of our partners have mobile, it's a mobile business, and everywhere they travel, they're sharing the VNI story, and they're building and growing their business, and they're having tax deductions and the freedom and the lifestyle that goes with that. So it's very exciting. That's part of that new gig economy that mobility is a big part of the trending that's happening, not just in the US and Canada, but around the world. Now, we also, a good question that people often ask, and you might be asking it, is, what is the profile of the average partner with VNI that's building this, not just enjoying the products, but also building a business? And what I'll share with you, I'll just reaffirm what I've already mentioned, is there's no specific background. The common thread is that these are men and women that have a sincere desire for some positive change in their life. They're willing to take some action, even on a part-time basis. They're coachable, and they like to help people. Those are what we see as a consistent thread of all of our partners. Other than that, it's as diverse as you can imagine. As you see there, doctors, lawyers, healthcare practitioners, MDs, chiropractors, part-time, full-time employees, stay-at-home moms and dads, single moms and dads, people without formal educations, where they've the school of life, and just all kinds of backgrounds, just a drive to own their own business. I mean, many, many more. So that's the exciting thing about it, is we know from experience that you can do this. If you have that desire for change, we'll teach you how to build this business, and that's exciting. Now, what are your next steps? First of all, you might be at a point where you say, you know what? Right now, all of this sounds great, but I really just want to engage with the products, and that's perfect. We want to invite you to get back to the person that invited you to the presentation tonight, and get your product ordered, set up your subscription. We want to encourage you to start with and commit to at least 90 to 120 days on the products. And you'll be glad you did. Your body will be glad you did, and that's a great next step if that's where you are from a timing standpoint. You might be at a point where you say, you know what, I've got some questions. I just need more information. Again, get back to the person that invited you. They'll help you answer questions. They've got a marketing website that has tons of detail on both the products and the business. They might even introduce you to one of their upline success coaches, one of the leaders, one of the additional leaders in addition to them, that can help answer any of your questions. We do a quick start training, as I mentioned, every Saturday at 11 a.m. in this meeting room. And so if you have an interest in the business and you want to get more information, then join us at 11 a.m. Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturday in this same meeting room, and that'd be a great way to get more information. And then third and finally, you might be at a point where you say, you know what, I don't have all the, I don't have this all memorized yet, but boy, it looks good. And I do want to create an income. Maybe you've been looking for an opportunity to diversify or create a cash flow or participate in this new gig economy that you're going to be learning more and more about. And if that's the case, then again, get back to the person that invited you and figure out the best way to get started for you. For those that want to build a business, we've got 3 what we call builder pack options that are really the best way to launch a business. The first is this basic pack. You've got discounts on products. You've got some free samples in the packs. You've also got free expedited shipping. So you've got product to use, product to share. And for our partners, folks, I'll tell you the fastest growing organizations, the fastest growing teams in the all of VNI are having their new partners start with packs. I'm just telling you, it's a consistent pattern. And I'll just go ahead and share with you, Ken Nasmith's been partnering with Ed and Gina Bender, and his business is exploding. And they're literally kind of showing the rest of the company how important it is for new partners that want to build a business to get started with the packs and have some extra product to share and for sampling. So the basic pack is a great option, $131 of free value in there in terms of the product and the free shipping. The promoter pack is a very popular option. You've got $183 of savings, including some free marketing materials in there to help you launch and grow your business. And then third and finally, and these are one-time purchases, folks. You can actually only order them as a partner one time. The Share and Grow Pack is the absolute best option for those that really want to get off, even on a part-time basis, that want to get off to a fast start and leave no money on the table. There's $293 in savings and value, free product, free marketing materials, free expedited shipping. And if you'll look at where my mouse is, as you start as a partner with the Share and Grow Pack, you're positioned as an executive manager in our compensation plan. And what that simply means is you're leaving no money on the table. As you scale your business, you're positioned as an executive manager for 6 months. And so that equips you, positions you for some additional commissions in our compensation plan, which helps you get off to that fast start. So the key is, look, doesn't matter where you want to start. It matters where you want to finish. And these pack options are just designed to help you get off to a good start. So figure out what's the best choice for you. And then as we wrap up, folks, I just want to reaffirm what Bill had said. We want you to be part of VNI in terms of wherever you see yourself from a timing standpoint. Engaging with the products as a customer, that's wonderful. These products are going to bless you and your family. You'll be glad you did. But if you also want to create a cash flow, then we want to lock arms with you, and we want you to join us in making a difference and helping people become beacons of health, hope, and abundance. So please get back to the person that invited you. Thanks so much for your time. On behalf of our founder and CEO, Bill Downs, and the entire VNI family, thanks for learning about us. We want you to be a part of us. Have a great night. Join us Saturday if you've got an interest in building a business, and have a super night. God bless and take care. Bye-bye.